Hey, what's up? It's Eric Mazimpaka. I'm here at City Hall and I'm with Patrick Henderson, and we're here to talk about racism at the Youth Council in the Chambers. So we're gonna go in, get ready, talk about Checkmate, our film, experiences with racism, and you know, just share some love and knowledge, hopefully. See you guys inside. Bye.
Feel good about it. It seemed really wrong to me, but I wouldn't necessarily.
It opened up a whole new world where I realized that what bad.
Why are you guys here?
Well, I was invited by my friend Mia. She invited us to come and take part and just meet some people and talk about some really touchy subjects. Just like subjects that aren't really talked about much, and they aren't really put out in the open to be talked about. And it's interesting to actually be around and hear people making it.
Yeah, where everybody comes together and the stuff that makes them uncomfortable, that's what we're here to actually talk about. I'm here mostly just because it's, you know, has a lot to do with the project, and we were invited very short, last minute.
Yeah, I think I identify myself with the youth.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What can you talk about the project?
Yeah, actually, it's interesting. I wrote it 2 years ago, and it was based on this story my older brother was telling me of his first day of school in Sweden. So this was right after we moved from Uganda into Sweden as refugees. And 14 years old, he goes to the bus stop, gets into the bus, sits down, and he's just sitting there waiting because it's like a new land, doesn't know the language, we don't really know anything. And so somebody spits on the back of his head, and then so he turns around and then he gets kicked. And the next thing he knows, in the back of his bus getting stomped by these three guys who kept screaming out, "Flint Negra," like, and no one in the bus did anything, and he sat up and he had no idea what happened to him. And like, that was his first lesson of like racism, because we weren't aware of being hated for being a different color at the time. So the screenplay that I wrote is loosely based on that event, and it touches on subjects of like people's belief systems and how far they're willing to go. So Checkmate is it's a story about forgiveness, and you know, at some point during the lives of those people that kicked my brother at the back of that bus, I know they're gonna deal with the regrets and choices they've made at some point in their life, and they're gonna need to be able to forgive themselves if they're gonna ever make any sort of change. So that's what the film is about. Emotional scenes, and it is touching on subjects like you know, hate crime,
Dark,
suicide,
but
and
it is, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's hopeful. It pulls in. Like, some of the scenes are really.
Yeah.
They're really heart-wrenching. They're really heart-wrenching scenes, but by the end of it, it's just beautiful, like, story about being able to forgive yourself and the freedom you get when you forgive yourself. You know, when you're able to like take off that weight that you've been like holding on your shoulders for years with all the mistakes that you've made, and to be able to finally be able to forgive yourself and then move on. Yeah.